What's going on, y'all? I'm back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Guitar Zam's back. Tell a friend. Alright, today, or this morning, whatever you want to call it, I got Heineken's Premium Malt Lager. Quality Premium Malt Lager. Established in 1873. And this ain't a 12-ounce can. This ain't a 16-ounce can. This is a 24-ounce can. And it's the original labeling, pretty much. And like with the green bottles, they do that for freshness, or it resembles freshness, quality, taste. The original star. I gotta work on where I put this light, or where I sit. All right. Diplôme d'Honneur Amsterdam in 1883. I don't know. I can't speak Amsterdamish. Best buy date is September of 2020. So this is still pretty fresh. Or fresh enough. Alright, I want to read a little information on it before I pour it up. I bought it about, let's say, 30 minutes ago. It was cold when I got it. And sitting outside since, and I don't know how cold it is right now. It ain't hot out there. So anyways, Heineken's proud heritage includes generations of family involvement in celebrated beers. Gerald Adrian Heineken purchased the Huberg Brewery and founded Heineken in 1863. I done screwed this up. I ain't redoing it. Whatever, though. I need to be more professional, don't I? But yeah, in 1863. He made the business an immediate success by adhering to the highest quality standards, treating his employees well, and actually offering a money back guarantee to his customers. See, people back in the day that had businesses, they cared about the people and the employees. Heineken's success was great, with demand spanning across Europe and year after year of growth backed by additional breweries. Alright, this beer does not have any adjuncts or additives. Let's see, it's just brewed with barley malt, water, hops, and what they say, Heineken A yeast. I'm not sure what A yeast is. I don't know much about strains of yeast, I'll admit. Let's see, what else could I add to the information on this? Tell you what, y'all need to check out the Heineken website. It's probably the best informative beer website I've seen yet. A lot of information, even to drinking responsibly. They give tips on drinking responsibly, how to cut back, all kinds of tips on everything. Talks about their extra cold beer, their light beer, and the difference between the extra cold and the premium. So, without further ado, using my old mug, I ain't using in a while. I ain't had a Heineken in years, many, many years. I remember I always thought it was a well-made beer. Always. Everybody hated it. Well, most of the people that don't drink any kind of beer other than light beers hated it. People that like beer will appreciate this beer. So let's open her up. Okay, oh, one thing to notice. Check it out. It has these things across there. Something to do with, I think, if you do, I don't know. I ain't even gonna try to explain it because I ain't never done it. But it allows the beer to pour a certain way. I'll let y'all look at it. I don't want to make this beer review go on too long because my past few ones I have. Pour this 24-ouncer up. I tell you, I actually did get the Heineken keg once years ago. Enjoyed it very much. Very neat little sucker. I let my head go down a little bit. No, I'm not. I got about half a can left, so do it as it is. Alright, pours very clear like you would expect a lager. You know, it resembles an adjunct lager, an American lager almost. A wee bit more of a golden color, just the right amount of carbonation. See if I can get right with a light. See, when you're using two different lamps inside of a shed, you gotta hit the beer just right. But it's a very pretty clear. I think every beer is pretty though, for the most part. Have you seen a video yet where I said, "This beer looks horrible"? Ew. No. Matter of fact, it's rare that you'll ever hear me say this is a horrible beer. Now I could name some that I dislike, but we ain't gonna go negative. We're gonna be positive here. Heads not dissipating really fast. I mean, it's very fluffy actually. Creamy. Yeah, a creamy head on the lager. Now, if you're looking at it from the side, you can see the bubbles. I'll pour some more in here. Get that head thick on there. Oh yeah. Better be careful. Now for starters, and yeah, my nose is still a little messed up. For starters, it's going to be a little bit different from your can to your bottle with Heineken. Because of the green bottles, light will come in and it has a chemical reaction with the yeast. Um, yeah, the green bottle will have more of a skunkier smell. Don't make it bad. I mean, I enjoy it. It's different. But with your can, you don't get that skunkiness. I get a little bit of sweetness. The hops are more pronounced in Heineken. A little biscuity, a little bit floral, but it's very light on the nose. Very, very light. Not so much with a bottle. With a bottle, you can get more of a smell. So let's just dive on in, shall we? Cheers, y'all. Mmm. When you're drinking a Heineken, you know you got a Heineken. Even with the can, it still has that distinct flavor that Heineken has. I don't know if it's the strain of hops or the yeast. That skunky like flavor is there, but you can tell it's not from a green bottle. But it is there. So I'm guessing with the green bottle, when the light hits the yeast, it makes it more pronounced. So I'm going to lean more towards the yeast strain, given this certain flavor that it has. Matter of fact, that now that I really think about it, since my palate has grown, that skunkiness is kind of fruity. It's a fruity flavor. It's a fruity flavor, a fruity nose, but with the green bottle, as I said, it's more pronounced. I love the body on this. Smooth. You get a really good flavor. Malty, hoppy. Yeah, it's not a really toasty malt. It's like grains. I mean, but it's yeah, it's malted barley, but it's excuse me, like a grain, a really nice grain taste. Sugar. I mean, to swirl it, and I just spilled some in the chair. Oh yeah, I didn't mention the IBUs or the alcohol. It is 5% ABV, alcohol by volume. Let me see if I can figure out what the IBUs are. Give me 1 second. See if I can find something. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing. Let's see. IBU is International Bitter Units, for those of y'all that don't know. Bitterness can, well, typically when you're referring to the bitterness with IBUs in a beer, you're referring to the bitterness from the hops. Now, you can get a bitterness from your malted barley, like if you have a very roasted, dark grain that's been very roasted, a really dark beer, you'll get that coffee like bitterness, like if you've had a coffee that's sat there for a while. But typically, people refer to the bitterness of the hops. Hops is also, take note, take note, it's in the marijuana family. Marijuana! Hmm. Let me type in the search engine on this. It's not that bitter. I mean, it's going to be a low IBU, but since I gave out that much information on it, I want to go a little further with it. Huh. Just saying something else. All right. Hops, water, barley hops and water, brewed for 28 days. Brewed for 28 days. Huh. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. IBU scale is 23, so it's low, like I figured. 23 calories, I believe it was. I don't remember much on my stats. Put the rest in there. It's a really good beer. Really good beer. Premium quality, like the can says. And it's different. Heineken does their own thing. I don't know if I read it off or not. I don't think I did, but it started in what did I say, 1873. Yeah, and after they got big, they moved it to Amsterdam, I guess, because they were expanding so much. I love the history on different beers, and they claim to use the same ingredients, the same recipe since when they first started, which I find very interesting. A lot of people they'll tweak the recipe by laws and different things, please people. These people seem to stick to the roots. With a big gulp, when it first hits my mouth, I get an instant sweetness. You get that malted barley sweet, not tart. What's the word I'm looking for with this sweetness? It's not like a sugar sweetness. It's a I don't know. It's that distinct barley malt, barley malt flavor. Like when I did that Budweiser review, the Nitro Gold, it had that barley malt flavor. Not as strong as far as the flavor goes. Well, yeah, no, this has a little more of the malted barley flavor. And what this has that's different than that one is more hops. You can taste the hops. You got that distinctive flavor from the yeast strand that they use. Now, if you're not used to trying different beers, you'll taste them, you'll think they taste the same. But the more you really taste beers and study them, look into how it's brewed, every single aspect can change a flavor in a beer. And you can start picking them out. Really nice body on it, like I said. It's creamy without the nitrogen. Of course, it's not as creamy as the Budweiser Nitro Gold, but it's dang creamy. This is more natural. Well, I wouldn't say more natural because they're both natural. That the Nitro Gold didn't have any adjuncts either. And like comparing the color, this is a little bit lighter in color. I kind of like this 24-ounce can. I've had a 40-ounce once, but only way I would want to get a 40-ounce beer is if it's a very, very high quality stout, porter, um, maybe even a double IPA. I don't know about a regular IPA. Why? Because typically your imperial stouts, your regular stouts, and your porters, they have more complexity in the flavors. Whereas these, you look at them as they got that beer flavor. With the stouts and porters, you got a very high complexity. The colder it is, the more. you gotta really, really pick out what you're tasting because it's cold. I mean, it makes it easier to drink, more refreshing, of course. But as it warms, you're gonna get more aroma, more flavor. Your different malts is gonna come at you more. You don't want to drink your regular lagers warm. I mean, you can if you just want to get drunk. I wouldn't suggest that unless you may. I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. Here's my song, y'all. I'm sorry, but I got to. She got a black cat tooth and a mojo bone. Anyone wouldn't leave her. This is a really good beer. She lives in the swamp in a hollow log. One-eyed snake and a three-legged dog. She got a bent bony body and strange. I suggest any of you that has not had a Heineken, get the can first. I like it. Get the can first, you know, especially if you ain't experienced different beers that much other than your macro brews. This is definitely macro. I mean, but the can's right, it's premium. Get this, give it a shot. It may not be your cup of tea. It may be a little too malty and hoppy for you. But sip it slowly. And don't get a big can, get a small one. Keep it cold. And appreciate the sips. That every sip, taste, and try to think, what am I getting with this sip? What am I tasting? Now everybody, each individual person can pick up on a little more things, you know. It don't necessarily mean that that ingredient is in the beer, but the flavor's there. Like you can get a beer and taste chocolate. That don't mean it's brewed with chocolate. See, ugly for a rich man like me. I done made another long video, didn't I? I'm at 22 minutes. Look, most of us in this world, well, this whole world's pretty much quarantined anyways. What better do you have to do than sit here and watch me enjoy this beer for you? Watch me taste this amazing quality. Don't let the popularity and the macroness fool you if you're a craft beer lover or a beer snob. Don't be a beer snob. But also, don't be scared if you're only used to Bud Light. Because a lot of you only used to Bud Light. Explore. Get you one, just one. Explore it, sip it. You ain't gotta love it, but drink it and appreciate and respect how it's made, the history. Beer has a lot of history, a lot of good history. You know, going all the way back. You know, they learned that hops. See, here's where hops came in. Hops, but started getting brewed in beer way later than, you know, when it first started getting brewed. You know, originally they were just using grain, like I think corn was one of the first ones back in the Mesopotamian days. That one king, whoever he was, he created the first beer laws. And it, hey, true facts. Beer then was brewed mostly by women. Yes, women mostly brewed it. Well, pretty much all the women only brewed it. The guys, they did the other stuff, the hard labor, let's see. But it was much later, many years down the line before they started using hops in beer. And they discovered that hops preserved the beer more. It allowed them to transport the beer to further off places. Now, I ain't no human encyclopedia like Jay. A lot of the stuff I learned is from Jay at Louisiana Beer Reviews channel. I love that guy. If y'all ain't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. No 25 minutes, I don't care. You're all quarantined anyways. Don't complain, and if you don't like, if you don't want to listen anymore, click something else. Go watch some midget porn or something. Look up that female midget pole dancer. Don't ask how I know it exists. It exists. Take my word for it. But do not look up Two Girls, One Cup. I promise you, just don't. It'll ruin your life. If you watch it, you might as well just put a gun to your head and say bye-bye, baby. Oh God, that song's in my head now. That damn, excuse my language, that song of Two Girls, One Cup. Someone sent it to me years ago. But what you should look up, what is it? I remember it later. I'll tell you on another video. This is good beer. Ain't got nothing else to do. My way to Western Express kind of screwed me over. So, what am I going to review next? I got Coors Banquets. Another beer I ain't had in many years. It's harder to swirl in this glass. Or mug. I should say mug. It's more like a mug. I'd like to get me one of those big German mugs, honestly. So back to what I was saying though, with your beers and your older beers. You'd think I have ADHD. I'll go from one subject to the next, without completing what I said before. Your original first beers were very strong. You could call them high gravity. See, anything above 5% ABV would be considered high gravity. I haven't had one of these beers, but I'm talking, what are they, like 20-something percent ABV? I can't quite remember. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I believe. And they're very strong. I believe they're probably wine-like. Another reason I like kind of making a long video, I let the beer warm up, even with some of your beers that you want to drink cold, because why? I just want to bring out the flavors more, Now with a high gravity beer, like let's say you had, Earthquake, or Still Reserve. Yeah, drink them cold, really cold. I mean, you can try it warm, but back in my younger days. Now let's go back when I was Billy Badass. I was Billy Badass. I could beat anybody in arm wrestling. I was just a bad son of a gun. I was sexy. I had these muscles, I wasn't the brightest. I wasn't the brightest light bulb in the store, but I was me. What was I just saying? Check it out at Asphalt Shingle Doctor on Facebook. Oh yeah. On the web at Asphalt Shingle Doctor. I used to drink high gravities at any temperature really. I ain't told many people this. Only my close friends from back in knew about this. I would carry around a guitar case. People thought, this dude's always playing guitar. Look at, there he goes, Guitar Sam with his guitar case. I didn't have a guitar with me. No. That guitar case was filled with beer. Yeah, even before I hit 21. That guitar case was filled with beer. I don't remember how I got it. I don't remember where it came from. I'm not even saying if you're underage to do that. Do not be this guy. Do not, I repeat, do not do what I do. Be responsible. Because if you're not responsible, you will pay for it and learn. Well, actually, don't be responsible. Learn your lesson. Learn the hard way like I learned. I don't suggest it, but a lot of you's going to be stubborn anyways. Here's what we need to do. Get all the beer lovers alike and have a beer day where we all come together and discuss. Can't do it over video. I mean, it'd just be, you'd hear a bunch of mumble jumble. You know, have some kind of chat room. Remember, like back in the AOL days, excuse my burps. Back in AOL days, the Yahoo chat rooms, and everybody just talk. Oh, there is something like that coming up. Actually, now that I remember, on beeradvocate.com, there is a beer day. How did I forget? But it's leaning towards the Saison style of beer. I love beer. Well, I love everything in general. It could range from beer to spirits, natural grain spirits. I need to go live and talk about all this random stuff and just leave this at the beer review. But I will leave this here. You know, somebody might listen and might enjoy it, might enjoy the information. It's a really good beer. I will give this a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Might as well give it a 10 out of 10. I gave the Budweiser Nitro Gold a 10 out of 10. Or 100. I think I said 100 in the video. Because what it is, they got their own unique style, their own unique flavor profile that you're not going to find with any, and I mean any other beer. So for that, I respect it. I love it. 10 out of 10. Bam! That's that. I'm about to go live and then I'll ramble on some more about alcohol. Cheers, y'all.